Hi, I'm Alex, also known as Puzzle Pathologist. You may have seen my videos on TikTok and Instagram, but today I am here reviewing this Flora Facades puzzle for Completing the Puzzle. Completing the Puzzle is a puzzle subscription service that offers over 40 brands of puzzles for you to rent. It's a great opportunity to try new puzzles or new brands that you may not have tried before purchasing, such as the Jigsaw Nomad, which is one of the first new puzzle brands they've added to their list in 2023. The Jigsaw Nomad is a puzzle company that was founded by Valeria Bianco, who is a New York City resident. She wanted to help capture the beauty of New York City and all of the details it holds during a time that was honestly a little bit gloomy. So their first collection was released in 2021 via a Kickstarter campaign, and it features puzzle images that are collages of photographs from around New York City. If we take a look at the box here, the first thing that caught my eye is that the puzzle image actually wraps around the edges of the box. I personally love that because it makes for a fun display when you have it up on a shelf. On the back of the puzzle, it has all of the details, the dimensions, and how the puzzle is made. It also describes the inspiration for this image and this specific puzzle. So according to the box, the puzzle is made with gray board that is made with recycled paper, and it is printed with non-toxic ink, which is always great. And it is made in the USA. And then there's the full image of the puzzle on the back because this one is stretched around the sides. When you open the box and look inside, what you'll find is your bag of puzzle pieces. There aren't any inserts or any puzzle references, but as I mentioned, there is a picture of the puzzle image on the back. Additionally, if you get the puzzle through Completing the Puzzle, it will come with a reference photo that's laminated inside the bag, so you can use that as a larger image to reference while you're doing the puzzle. Just looking at the puzzle pieces through the bag, I can already tell they have a lot of fun cuts. I do see a little bit of puzzle dust in here, but not more than like what you might see from an average puzzle company. So I'm really excited to get a better look at these and to feel the texture, so let's get this bag open. So at first glance, I'm already loving these pieces. They have a lot of fun cuts to them, some rounded edges, and some really unique shapes. The texture on the puzzles is really nice. It definitely looks like a matte finish, so you can really see the details of the puzzle without worrying about any glare. But the texture on the top is really, really smooth. So I'm a big tactile person too. So when I'm puzzling, sometimes when I'm looking for the location, I may rub the pieces or, hold them in my hand. So I always love a puzzle that has a nice texture to it. So I'm definitely enjoying the texture. And another thing just to note is that I think there was maybe one pair of puzzle pieces that were stuck together that I had to separate, but otherwise they did a really good job kind of separating and disassembling the pieces before bagging them, which I always appreciate. And I don't see any signs of damage, any issues with the coloring. The colors are very vibrant. I think the only thing is that, it has that dust in there a little bit, which you might feel on your hands, but if that's not a big deal for you, which it's not for me, then this looks like it'll be great.
All right, so if we look at the piece here, this is about the thickness of the piece, and then it has that nice matte, smooth finish. This is one of the edge pieces, and you can see it has that unique piece cut, some angles with it. We have a small one here, also an edge piece, so you can see just the variety that this puzzle will have, but really good texture, and I really like the gray board too of the puzzle.
Now that we have the puzzle open, it is time to sort. I don't always sort my puzzles, but I think this one will be really interesting to sort, and it will make for a much faster assembly once they're sorted.
I don't know about you, but one of my favorite parts about trying out a new puzzle brand is to put together the first two pieces, because you don't know what the puzzle fit is going to be like. So I have two pieces here that I'm assuming go together, so all right. So that's a pretty good fit there. As you can see, I can pick up the puzzle pieces once they're connected, so they have a nice little grab to them. I'm interested to see how the overall fit is of the whole puzzle because of the unique shapes, but I will update you on that at the end. Let's get these edges together. Alright, check it out. We got the border together. I got all of the pieces on the first try, which is always great. I had one extra that I thought was an edge, but it looks like it's what I like to call a dej, which is a piece that looks like an edge piece, but actually is deceiving. So I'm gonna put this back with the pink pieces. So far, I've really enjoyed putting this together. Some of the pieces sometimes feel like they might not go together, but if you flip them over, like you can see that they do. And you can actually move together groups of pieces, maybe like 2 or 3 at a time. I think the more you have, the harder it'll be to keep them together, but I do like that you can move some of the groups together. And I don't know, I like puzzles where like one side of the border is a little thicker than the other side too, so you can almost tell where the pieces go. And I found that the completing the puzzle reference photo was really helpful too. So we are going to move on to the center and get this going. All right, I am just checking in. This is about an hour and a half or so into assembling the center of the puzzle. I'm maybe about halfway through. I am definitely enjoying putting this one together. I really like how there's the intersections of the collages in some of the pieces. So I've almost been acting as making that a little mini border for a mini puzzle to help me find the outline, and then that helps the inside go a lot faster. So once I figured that out, it made it a little bit easier, so I'm going to keep that momentum going with the other ones. All right, we have the last piece here, signed and dated as I do with most of my pieces, and it is done. That was so much fun, and it honestly took a lot longer than I was expecting it to. All these gray patterns and all the details are fun, but some of them are repeating patterns, so it wasn't as easy to put them together as I was expecting. The piece shapes are really unique and really fun. I think they remind me a little bit of Cobble Hill puzzles in that they have these like fun turns and corners that make it more challenging, but at the same time kind of helped when I was trying to put together those repeating patterns, because I could look for the curves or the location of the connections to help me find which piece I needed to try somewhere. So that was really helpful. With new puzzles, as we know, it can be hard to get that marketing out there, and the more they're out and the more word of mouth and experiences people have with the puzzles definitely helps. So I'm happy to have been able to review this puzzle for you guys and to share what you can expect, the textures, and some of those details. If you are interested in purchasing one of the puzzles, you can find them on the Jigsaw Nomad website. There are a couple of puzzles out in some local New York City shops from what I hear, but the best place would probably be to go through the website. But now that it's a featured brand for completing the puzzle, if you are a current member or if you sign up for a subscription with completing the puzzle, you can actually try out this puzzle through the subscription to find out for yourself if you like it before you purchase it for yourself. If you're not familiar with completing the puzzle, it is a puzzle subscription service, and they offer over 1,000 different puzzles from 40 different brands. And how it works is you can sign up and pick one of 3 levels based on how many pieces that you want in the puzzles that are sent to you. Once you complete your puzzle, you mail it up and you send it back. So I'm going to show you just how easy it is to put this puzzle away and get it ready to send back. So I've disassembled the puzzle, and I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to send a puzzle back when you're a part of the completing the puzzle subscription. So I've taken my disassembled pieces and put them back into the puzzle bag. I'm going to seal that up and stick it in the packaging container. What's great about these is they actually stick twice, so once you rip them open, you can actually reseal them again so you can send your puzzle back. So you'll stick your puzzle inside as well as your reference photo. And then they always include the return label already, so we just have to peel this guy off, stick it on the top, seal our bag, and then we're ready to drop this off at our local post office. Once they get the puzzle back, they will send you the next one on your list, but it is that easy. And as I mentioned, they have over 1,000 puzzles from over 40 brands now, and they're going to keep adding brands in the future. We would love to hear about your experience with this puzzle company. If you have any experience or if you're interested in ordering, comment below and let us know your thoughts. Thank you for watching, and happy puzzling.